What up, YouTube? This your boy Hendrick back with another one, man. We're gonna react to some Dave Ramsey. He's well known, pretty popular guy in his own right. And yeah, this caller comes in, and the title of the video is called "Dump My Girlfriend Because She Doesn't Make a Lot of Money." Interesting video. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna react to it, man. If y'all new to the channel, you already know the vibes. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And those who already subscribed, appreciate y'all. Give this video a like and fair use, y'all. We're going to react to it, man. And yeah, let's see what this caller's gripe is. I believe it's a man calling. So let's see what his issues are here with his relationship. Let's go.
Now, in my current relationship with my girlfriend, I'm just trying to figure out whether I should stay with her or not. And most of it has to do with our differences financially.
How old are you guys?
So I'm 48 and she's 44. We've been dating for about 5 years, and it's kind of at the point to where this is either going to be it or it isn't, you know?
Yeah, that's a long time. Time to pay or get off the ladder, right? Huh?
So what's the difference in financial values here?
Well,
So the man's name is Dave. You already see my girlfriend isn't as motivated as I am. Should I stay in the relationship? So I guess he's calling in. He's 48. His girl's 44. They've been together in a relationship for 5 years. Older couple. And they're still trying to piece together their relationship. It seems like they're on a different wavelength as far as financials go. So yeah, man, let's hear what else he has to say.
I'm a small business owner, and I think I do pretty well. And I don't know, I'm more goal-oriented, money-driven, success-driven than she is. And she really doesn't have a whole lot financially or like possession-wise and things like that. And sometimes I just feel like I would rather date someone that has a solid career path, you know, makes a good salary, someone that's more focused on their career and money. But
so this man wants to date up. He wants to date a woman who's more goal oriented like him. He's a small business owner. I don't know what his earnings are compared to hers, if it's a substantial gap. I will say this. This is rare. Typically, men aren't fixated on a woman's income. And I would hope that the gap is substantial enough to justify even calling into this show. Like, I better hear a gap of at least 50K or more. Really? To really justify wanting to move on from this woman. I don't know what she makes. I don't know what he makes. I would also wonder if they've been together 5 years. Do they have any kids together? Do they have any outside kids? To get a kind of full picture as far as what's going on.
But on the other hand, we get along. I mean, she's an amazing woman. She's the best girl that I've ever dated in my life.
So are you wanting someone who has the same level of drive you do?
Well, maybe not drive, but just someone that's closer to me financially, you know?
So you feel like there's a disparity between how hard you've worked to build your wealth and success and how little she cares to do that for herself?
Yeah, something like that. And I guess it's also, you know, not afraid, but just being the breadwinner. And I don't know, it's a little difficult to explain, but I wish that she had more money and she had a better job. You know, that's pretty much.
What is she making?
She makes about 60 a year.
Okay.
That's a solid income.
Okay, so hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. So she makes 60K a year. We still don't know what he makes yet. I'm sure hopefully they ask. 60K is not bad. That's above the average. That she makes above average money for someone because he makes her sound like she just lazy. She, you know, I thought I was gonna hear she made like 30K, yeah, 35K. She working some dead end job. She makes 60K a year. That's above average. It's above average. So for someone who's not driven and making above average money, I'm trying to figure out what the is. And he just said outside of that, she's the best girlfriend he's ever had. So I'm just trying to figure out what this man, I don't know. He seems to be concerned about being the breadwinner for some reason. He wants a woman to make more money. Like, how much money? You want her to make 80, 90K, 100K? I'm just not understanding what his fear is here.
And see, that's the thing, because if we combined our finances, I think we would do okay. I'll make between 80 and 90 a year.
So hold up. You make 80 to 90K and she makes 60? Bro, y'all almost make the same amount of money. Combine your resources, combined household income. You guys would be above average. 150K? I mean, let me see something here. Let me look at something here. Average household income. This man's in Maryland. Let me look. 2025. The median household income is estimated around, it's close to 100K. So they would be above average in Maryland at their combined 150K income. Now, we don't know income. See, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you save, right? So I don't know what her savings look like, how much money she got put away. Do they have investments? I don't know what they got going on. But he seems to be fixated on breaking up with this woman because she doesn't make more money. She already makes solid amount of money, and she's not far off from you as far as income wise, you guys. And she probably does less work than you do, making that 60K. So I'm just trying to figure out. I think he's, in my opinion, this doesn't really, the income gap isn't wide enough to justify him feeling the way he does. So I'm not sure. Seems to have a fear of being the breadwinner for whatever reason.
She makes about 60. So we would bring in around 140 combined, and we've been talking about moving in together and things like that, but,
Okay, with your guys' combined income, you guys should be able to afford the bill. If you guys live together, she don't pay separate bills. If you guys come together, combine your assets, combine your income, you guys should live pretty fine. You guys should live pretty good. You guys will be able to save. You make more if you however split the bills or do what's best for the relationship. I'm still not understanding what the problem is.
And just kind of is what's been holding me back.
I don't see any crazy red flags so far.
I don't
Is she in
either.
crippling debt that she refuses to get out of? She has spending problems?
No, she's very frugal. She's a single mom. She raised her son.
All right. She's frugal. She's a single mom. She's 44. If she had the kid pretty young, the kid's probably grown. So she's frugal. She doesn't spend money on unnecessary stuff. Again, the kid thing, I'm sure the kid is grown. So I'm a little confused. What's the problem here?
Pretty much on her own with help from her family, but she's a single mom. She's very frugal. She's independent. She has no debt. I mean, she might have like a $1,000 or $2,000 credit card. She rents her house and her car's paid for.
So what is the problem? She has low overhead. Typically, a lot of women in today's day have a lot of debt. So this woman doesn't have any debt at 44. Yo, that is rare in 2025 to have minimal overhead the way she does. She's a single mom, okay. How old is the kid? She's been raising the kid without no assistance. Y'all been together for 5 years. You probably have not been helping her raise that kid because she hasn't required that. So, again, I'm just trying to figure this out. This video's, this caller it's not making any sense to me.
I mean, you guys are going to build wealth together. You'll accumulate more assets and you'll have a paid for house together. And so I wouldn't judge this just based off of, well, she's not coming to the table with enough assets for me to move forward. You know, I would need a little more ammo than that to end this relationship. And it's not like you make $400,000 and she makes 30. And so the disparity is not as big as I think you think it is. It feels more emotional, that you're worried you'll resent her and not respect her going down the line.
Yeah.
I agree. The disparity, you guys are damn near in the same tax bracket. 20K, with a 20K difference. What? It seems like he just has cold feet about being in a serious relationship with this woman. I don't think he want to be with her long term. This ain't got nothing to do with money. The income's not big enough to justify this claim here.
Something like that, and also I struggle a little bit because I grew up in poverty, you know, so I've had this inborn fear of poverty my entire life, and that's why I save so much. And I guess sometimes I think, what if the bottom fell out of my business and I lost my money? Could I count on her to support us? I know that doesn't really make sense, but sometimes that's how I think. You know?
Man, if you think like that, then you shouldn't be in no relationship. Like, you should already, I'm going to be honest, he should already know the answer to that question. You've been with this woman for 5 years and you're still questioning that. I'm going to be honest, if you're still questioning whether she's someone that's dependable, then you shouldn't be with this woman. You've been with her for 5 years. Why? There's no way I could be in a relationship with somebody for 5 years and I got to question, hey, if something happened to me, is she going to be able to hold it down? Like, if I'm still wondering that after a year, bro, this relationship is dead. Real talk.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not hearing any huge fireworks going off in terms of some kind of bad warning here. This sounds like a lady who's rolled up her sleeves, raised a kid by herself, and has pulled off life pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she's not quite kept up with you, but it's not like you make $1 million a year and she makes 10,000 or something. I mean, this is not some huge disparity. It's fairly minor. But here's the big question is not how much money she has or how much money she makes. That part, that shouldn't even really be in the discussion. What should be in the discussion is, do you respect her character, her work ethic? Do you respect her intellect?
He don't. He clearly said it. Like, he don't respect her work ethic at all. Her character, he's not looking at that. Those are not. Typically, most men care about these things, but he already said she's a good woman. She's the best woman he's ever been with. He's fixated on the money problem. For whatever reason, he has this fear, and he's just looking for a reason. My thing is, and he brought up the reason, like, if my business fell apart. Bro, whether you were in a relationship or not, if your business fell apart, you would be screwed either way. Whether she's there or not, you would have to figure it out. You would have to pivot and try to figure out what the next move is, regardless of if she's there or not. So I don't even know why that's a fear in regards to your relationship. If she leaves, if you were single and your business fell apart, you would be in the same predicament as if you were single with her and she decided to leave you. What would be the difference? I'm trying to figure it out. It's not making sense to me.
And what she can add to the equation. And if you don't respect someone, then it's very difficult to love them.
Right.
And they go together. And so long term, real lengthy 25, 35-year marriage, 50-year marriage love type stuff. Okay. If you think she's deficit the whole time, that's probably not going to end up being there. And so, but it's not based on her income, and it's not based on that. Actually, the things her story that you described to me, I think she's pretty incredible. So, but you know, you got to think that that it's not me. I'm not marrying her. So, I got Pretty Incredible already. I've already got that covered about 44 years ago. So, yeah, that's what I'd be looking at. It sounds, probably a good opportunity for some good pre-marriage counseling to sit down with a good married.
I don't know why he's talking about pre-marriage. They're still boyfriend and girlfriend, bro. They're not on me. He ain't. What is this pre-marriage counseling? They're not even this. He didn't even mention discussing marriage. He trying to figure out if he gonna move in with the girl. They're not even. They're not anywhere near being married right now. He's talking about pre-marriage counseling. What are you talking about?
Counselor and get this stuff out on the table
Put
and
those fears out there.
kind of comb.
You don't need a counselor to bring up these problems. You guys can have these discussions in the confines of your own home. Yeah, people always want to bring a third party to have tough conversations. Why? It's unnecessary.
Through it a little bit, that kind of thing. And the other thing that might help too, you kind of brought up your poverty past. Let me send you a copy of Rachel Cruz's book, Know Yourself, Know Your Money. It talks about your family of origin and how it affects your view on money, her family of origin, how it affects her view on money, even her story, and it affects her view on money and how she got to where she is. And you guys give you some jumping off points to understand each other a little bit better before you make the final decision on marriage or on breakup, either one. And that's definitely where I would go with that. So, hey, thanks for the call. We appreciate you joining us. Open phone.
All right. I mean, I don't know. Bottom line, this guy, he makes more money than his girl. His girl, he seems to care about her. According to her, she's been a good woman, best woman he's ever been with. The wage gap isn't massive. I don't know what his fear is. I believe there's something deeper there. For whatever reason, I think he's just scared to take the plunge and with this relationship to go further. He's been with her for 5 years, so it's pretty serious. I mean, at what point, what are we doing? What is the end goal? I think he needs to sit down with himself and figure out what the end goal is, and then sit down with his woman and figure out what they want to do and bring up the topic of finances. Because I detect they haven't really had a sit down discussion in regards to money and how they plan on navigating their future. There doesn't seem to be a clear path to what the outcome of their relationship is going to be, in my opinion, based on what I'm hearing. So I think he needs to do that. Sit down with himself, kind of figure things out internally, and then sit down with his woman, have a discussion, and then go from there. And then hopefully that conversation provides some level of clarity to where he can decide, okay, what his next moves is going to be. So, but let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let me know y'all thoughts on this, man. This was a pretty cool video. I've never done a Dave Ramsey reaction. If y'all effing with it, man, depending on the views, if y'all F with it, I will do more of these, man. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Hit the like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Y'all already know, y'all. And y'all be blessed, man. Tuesday night, and I'm about to watch me some NBA basketball. Basketball is back, y'all. Avid basketball fan, so we're going to get into that. And I'm going to drop some more videos later on, man. I'm out, y'all. Peace.